Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for stopping by. Today I'm going to show you guys how to get like fresh, glowy skin for summer. So if you guys want to learn how to get this look, then keep watching and I'll show you how right now. Damn, I look so scary. So I have a bit of eyeliner smudged under my eyes, so we're just going to ignore that and pretend it's not there. You want to start with priming your skin. You want to start actually with really well moisturized skin. So plop on some eye cream, plop on some moisturizer. If you're looking for that glow from within look, you want to start right from the root. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Becca Backlight priming filter and I'm just going to put some on my face. I'm going to put this all over. Okay. So instantly that will give you some glow to start with. And then I'm going to go in with some foundation. And often people think that like glowing skin means that you have to have like dewy foundation. I'm personally going to go in with a matte foundation and I'm just going to make it glowy because I want something that's going to give me that coverage that I want. So I'm going to go in with my NYX Total Control Drop Foundation. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drop it like on my face. So I'm using very little, and then I'm just going to add some of the Smashbox primer oil drops. If you're oily, definitely do not use this oil. So just very little. I'm just going to take a foundation brush and I'm just going to blend it all together. And what that oil is going to do is it's really going to add like a nice element of like glow, like as you can see from the forehead probably. At this point looking oily is fine because we want our skin to look healthy and radiant. I'm going to go in with the second layer, but I'm going to add not oil to the second layer. I'm going to add MAC Lustre drops. This is in Sunrush. Just going to add a little bit. And then I'm going to mix it and just apply it with my finger. So often like people have the misconception that glowy skin means putting lots and lots of highlighter on. To be honest, I wish it was that easy. If you do it that way, like you'll have glowing skin, but you're just going to look like you also have loads of highlighter on. And sometimes that is not really a flattering look. Because it can come across looking too fake. So if you go in steps, like you'll definitely still need to use highlighter, but you won't need to use as much as you normally would. I'm just going to take some Fix Plus and I'm just going to tap it into the skin. And this is just going to further blend out the foundation. So now I'm going to go into concealer. And I'm going to use my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and this is in the shade Medium. And I'm just going to go ahead and conceal like I normally would. And once that's on, I'm going to take my Beauty Blender again and just blend it through. And when your Beauty Blender is like just sprayed with some Fix Plus, it's not like soaking wet, it actually leaves you with more coverage. So I'm going to take the RCMA No Color Powder and I'm just going to put some in my hand and I'm actually going to bake with it. But I'm only baking under my eyes. And then I'm just going to go through and go down the middle of my face. But in the middle of my face, like I'm not going to bake, I'm just going to sort of apply it and then dust it off. And I'm just going to go and work on my eyes until then. With my eyes, again, I want to keep them very simple, very bronze, very sort of dewy. I'm going to take, what is this? Which one? My Morphe M502 brush. And I have this little like quad from Smashbox. It's super old and it's discontinued, but it remains to be one of my favorite things just because of this eyeshadow color here and then just the whole blend. But use whatever colors you have, just use like a brown and some champagne colors. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the matte brown they have right in this area here. And I'm just going to go ahead and dust that in my crease. So once I'm kind of happy with how much of that crease color I've put in, I'm going to go through and I'm going to start adding like the other shades. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this little like bronzy color in the corner, and I'm just going to take it with my finger and I'm just going to apply it to my whole lid. And then by now, like, I'm comfortable brushing this powder off, so I'm just going to go through and do that. So I'm going to come back to the eyes later. I'm going to go through and I'm going to bronze my face. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my Urban Decay Flushed palette in the shade Native. This is one of my most favorite bronzers, so I'm going to take this bronzer because it's really nice and warm. And I'm just going to start like bronzing / contouring. And like I like to take it all the way into the middle of my face because that will really give me that glow and that color. So definitely don't forget to do that. And then when you have a ponytail like this, make sure that you just sort of blend it into your hairline. So you guys might be thinking that this might look too matte because I ended up baking, but that's why I put the oil down first and I did the Lustre drops and I did the priming filter. Just because I don't want to look oily, I want to look fresh and glowy. So you still need to powder if you know that you're going to get oily in that certain area. So don't be scared to powder, just powder up wherever you need and then just go back and add some glow up later. I'm just going to take this bronzer and dust it along the sides of my nose. Okay, so now that we're nice and bronzed, we can go and finish up the eyes. And I'm just going to take that matte brown color and I'm just going to dust it on the outer, like the outer part of my lower lash line. And then I'm going to just take that middle like bronze color and I'm just going to dip into it and I'm going to spray some Fix Plus on it just because I want the pigment to really pop. So I'm just going to like run it on the lower lash line. Okay, so now while we're in that whole glow mode, I'm going to take the lightest shade and I'm just going to take like just the smallest touch of it on my finger and I'm just going to put it, like lightly tap it into the inner part, into the center of my eyelid. So just like that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my ring finger that doesn't have any eyeshadow. I'm just going to sort of go around the edges. I'm also going to take that shade, the light one, and pop it in the inner corners just because that will really amp up this look, and a little bit on the brow bone. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to apply mascara. I'm not going to put on any liner. Okay, so I got my mascara on, so now we can go back to the face. I know I'm like jumping between my eyes and my face. I'm sorry if it's getting confusing. But this is what happens when I actually just normally do my makeup. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some like blush. But again, like I want to use a glowing blush. I don't want to use a matte blush. So I'm going to use the Becca Luminous blush in Snapdragon. I'll show you guys what it looks like here. It's a really pretty like bright pink color. So I'm going to like kind of go easy with it. And then once I have like some on my brush, just tap a little bit off. I'm just going to take that blush and just apply it. And I like to go between like circular, sweeping, and tapping motions. I like to start with like circular motions just to get the placement right and like to get the blending right. And then like sometimes I'll go in with the sweeping motion to like make it follow the direction of the contour, and then I'll just go into the tapping to add the pigment. So I'm just going to take my MAC lip liner in Boldly Bare, and I'm just going to line my lips. This is my favorite lip liner. Now I'm going to go in with my Too Faced Melted Lipstick in Melted Nude. Again, one of my most favorite nudes. And I'm just going to apply that. So I really like this like nude lip combo, but I want to add some gloss. just to the center of my lips. So I'm going to take this Urban Decay lip gloss in the shade Kinky. It's a really nice nude shade. And it actually matches this lip color perfectly. So now we can finally go into highlighting. So I'm going to be a little bit extra and I'm going to use a bunch of different highlighters, but you guys don't have to. You can just use whatever you have. And I'm going to dip into Mary-Louminizer by the Balm. And very little because this shit's intense. And I'm just going to go and like dust it on my cheek. And I kind of want to give myself like an overall bronze like glow. So I'm just going to pick this up. And I know in my summer one I went kind of crazy with it, but today we're not going to go crazy. We're just really lightly going to like hit the areas of the face, like you know, the forehead. I'm going to take some Champagne Pop by Becca and I'm going to apply that. So again, it's honestly guys, it's all in the technique that you apply it. Use a very light hand, feather it out, blend it in, because you don't want it to look like you just like slap some highlighter on. Like if you want to glow, if you want to look like you're glowing from within, you gotta like glow all over. So okay, cool. So you can definitely go in with more, but that's enough for me. Alright guys, so there you have it. That's the final look. Just a really nice, like simple, glowy foundation routine. You can honestly like wear this foundation out anywhere. You can wear it to a party, you can wear it to like work, you can wear it to school. It just looks super light and super fresh. It's honestly like perfect for summer. So if you guys enjoyed this video, then please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button down below before you leave today, and I will see you next time. Bye!